Yeah, thank you, Jasmine. Here on the stage at Charles Hoey Park in Duncan. 39 Days of July is ago, and I'm joined by one of the musicians, one of the performers, CHEK McCandless. And wow, it must feel pretty nice to be back on stage and performing.
Absolutely. I played with my family band, the McCandless Family Band, here on Thursday, Canada Day, and the audience was so receptive, and they wanted so badly to be out and to listen to some live music, and it was a wonderful communal feeling.
It really makes you appreciate live concerts, for sure.
Absolutely.
And let me ask you, because this must mean more to you, because you've been through a lot in the past year and a half. Tell us about that.
Yeah, about the time the pandemic hit, I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and I don't have a lot of symptoms or anything. I just, had to get my driver's license medical, and it popped up. So yeah, I'm in the midst of that. It's not affecting me too much, although heavy drugs is kind of weird because I'm not a medication kind of guy, and this is a whole new experience for me. But I'm fortunate I have this community, and I have a partner that I've had for 50 years that, sorry, I'm choking up, that's looking after me, and I feel pretty good.
Well, I think people can understand you being emotional with the subject. It's a lot to take on over the past year and a half. But what has music done for you? How has that helped you?
Music has always been my sanity. Through everything I've done, I've played music my whole life. My mother was a choir director, pianist, and so I started as a wee lad, singing in churches and choirs and operettas, and all through high school, and then bands. My whole life, yeah. It's definitely my sanity. It's what I do. You pick up the John Denver song about the old guitar. That it hits in the banjo as well. It's just one of those things that. Okay, I can focus.
Well, I know we're a bit early for your actual performance, but the audience is starting to form. We're about 15 minutes away from there. But could you give us a sneak preview? I know our viewers would love to hear you.
I can, and I thought something that is apropos is an old Irish song about the paddy and the bricks, and it's about a guy who's writing a note to his boss about why he's not at work that day. And I thought that might work well under the circumstances.
All right, well, whenever you're ready.
Just want me to do it? Okay.
Duncan's own CHEK McCandless.
Kind sir, I'm writing to you to inform you of my plight. For at the time of writing I am not a pretty sight. My body is all black and blue and my face a deathly gray. And I'm writing you to say why Paddy's not at work today. While working on the 14th floor, some bricks I had to clear, and to toss them down from such a height seemed not a good idea. The foreman's in an ugly mood, the stupid awkward sod, and he said I'd have to cart them down the ladder in my hod. Well, to move those bricks by hand, it'd be so deathly slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in my haste to do the job, I didn't think to see a barrel full of building bricks is much heavier than me. And so when I untied the rope, the barrel dropped like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I started up instead. I shot up like a rocket, till to my dismay I found halfway up I met the bloody barrel coming down. Now the barrel broke my shoulder as towards the ground it sped, and when I reached the top I banged the pulley with my head. But I hung on tightly, numb with shock from that almighty blow, and the barrel dumped out half the bricks 14 floors below. Now when those bricks had landed from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and so started down once more. I hung on tightly to the rope, my body racked with pain. And halfway down, I met the bloody barrel once again. Now the force of this collision halfway up the office block caused multiple abrasions and a nasty state of shock. But I hung on tightly to the rope and fell towards the ground and landed on the broken bricks scattered all around. Now as I lay there bleeding on the ground, I thought I'd passed the worst, but the barrel hit the pulley head, and then the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me, I didn't stand a hope, and as I lay there crying on the ground, I let go the bloody rope, and so the barrel being heavier, it started down once more, and landed flat across me arse as I lay upon the floor, and it broke 3 ribs in my right arm, and I can only say, I hope you understand why Paddy's not at work today.
Oh, I love that. Chuck McCandless, one of the hundreds and hundreds of performers taking the stage for the 39 Days of July Festival here in Duncan. Head to the website, 39daysofjuly.ca, to see dates and who's going to be performing over the next month. That's it for us. If you have talent and want to be on the Upside Sunday Showcase, please send us an email to theupside@cheknews.ca. That's it, Jasmine. We'll send it back to you now in the studio.